step I make is calculated, planned out. You sleep if you think you'll catch me with my hand out. God gon' make a way, trust me, I ain't had time. Now I got some time today. Demons try get out of line, we gon' line them up today. Cut the old me away, like I got a fresh fade. In the word, early morning, it's gon' be a blessed day. Worship that stay in rotation, Kirk Franklin, brighter day. Long as I'm the light, you will never take my light away. Jesus, see my fortress, you will never take my hide away. Jesus, see my fortress, you will never take my hide away. I can sit up in your presence forever. Every day feel like a lesson, I get better and better. Your word, my mind, that's just keeping me together. Your word, my mind, that's just keeping me together. Can't lie, took a little while to get my head right. Thoughts running train track through my mind every night. Can't believe I made it back, some people don't make it back. Can't believe I made it back, some people don't make it back. Now we where we left off, checklist checked off. 3, 2, 1, hold on to something, this is lift off. I can't leave the world yet, so got a gift, I give it all. I was moving Peter Parker, I was really off the wall. I was really off the rails, I was really Tony Hawk. Demons tack up standing tall, something like I'm Chris Bosh. I know that you paid it all, can't believe you did it all for me. Please show me where you want me to be. I can sit up in your presence forever. Every day feel like a lesson, I get better, better. Your word, my mind, that's just keeping me together. Your word, my mind, that's just keeping me together. Crazy how I even made it where I am now. Back then I was moving goofy, now I stand out. Every step I make is calculated, planned out. You sleep if you think you'll catch me with my hand out. God gon' make a way.
My whole life has changed. Ever since you came in, I know you waited. Said that you was still the perfect one. I know you tired up. Let me get fired up, I got a drip like it's Dolce Gabbana. Look at me different designer. Talking, I don't need to talk to. Looking for God cause I'm looking for doctor. You looking for bread and I'm looking to prosper. Ain't it a shock? I'm looking to win and I'm looking to conquer. Yeah, I'm living my faith and it's making me stronger. I don't need drip, the know that I got it like look at me different designer. I'm on the phone, talking to God, I ain't leaving alone. I know that you got it, all in my dome, getting me back in the zone. I can't be tripping, I'm proud of heaven on earth with the Father. I don't need those take a bonnet. He said what you think about love. God got what you need. Go to the king and get what you want. Supply all your needs. He know you need his son to take on your flaws, so you can find your peace. Jesus is the one that you always gonna need, so that you can feel free. My whole life has changed. Ever since you came in, I know you waited. Said that you was still the perfect one. I know you tired up. Let me get fired up, I got a drip like it's Dolce Gabbana. Look at me different designer. Talking, I don't need to talk to. Looking for God cause I'm looking for doctor. You looking for bread and I'm looking to prosper. Ain't it a shock? I'm looking to win and I'm looking to conquer. Yeah, I'm living my faith and it's making me stronger. I heard this like cause I know that I'm different. Walking with God, I'm fulfilling the mission. They want me, I ain't wasting a minute. Every day changing the way that I'm living. Jesus, I see that you putting me on. And you changing my mind and it's all on my dome. Look when I pray, it's like we on the phone. Can you give me vision? I need it the most. I ain't tripping off Dolce Gabbana. I just look to the Heavenly Father. When I'm praying, I'm calling him Papa. I ain't worried about counting them commas. I ain't tripping me custom to custom. I'll be spitting that heat like it's lava. We be in it like Bonnie and Clyde. I'ma sing on the beat like Madonna. God, I know it's you and me. You ain't passing over. I don't have to make a scene when I'm with the owner. Never tried to deceive, but he never noticed that you had a plan for me.
Okay. Let's start it off. So let's go to the weekly. Hope everyone having a good morning. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Shout out to Big Man Above. We here for another one. Okay. So on the weekly, we got the lowest point, which is here. And our highest point we'll leave as this orange resistance line. And we'll be looking, since we got this rejection, doji, we should be hitting this line. Especially, we see price is pushing hard. We had the structure form, and this has been held all, that's his 28th. And this low has been holding for 2 weeks. and it finally broke above. Well, let's check the any news today. I mean, just yellow folders, so nothing to really be concerned about. So, I mean, there's not much to say. Price exploded through this level, so all we gotta do is try to find a way to get in. and it happened last night, overnight, just flying. Something must have happened over the weekend. Because this level now will be our level of support. Price should not go lower. Given it's been resistance for the longest, it should now hold that support. So now we really just gotta find somewhere to get in on. But it seems like it might be a bit hard. Price is just going straight up. There was this zone that got retouched. But this zone hasn't. This one hasn't been retouched, so we might. I doubt it. Truthfully, how price is moving, so I doubt we actually get to buy from down here. But we're gonna put it here just in case. We never know. Never know. Just looking for equal levels or an area where price went higher, stalled a little, and then took off, breaking the high. So this was a level of build up, a stall. It took it out, stalled some more, and it came way lower. And then stalled again. So this could be an area. We'll take it from here. This could be an area. Because this stall took out, came and grabbed liquidity for these down here, and it created another build up. So this could be another level of support that was formed. Yeah, this could be another short-term level of support that formed here. So I'm thinking about using this. We might get it. We might get one this zone. We might get a retest of this zone. That's still, price is still 21 away. So I mean that's still a large gap away. But we might get one. We might get a retest. Or truthfully, with the way price is looking, it's just gonna keep giving stalls, push, stall, push. Because this is another stall here. And the best we can do is look left. But that was so long ago. We're looking at. Hold on. I mean, this bottom level kind of lines up with all this movement. And the top level does as well. So I mean, I guess it's just micro levels people were watching for 2 weeks. So I wouldn't say there's much to them though. We see another stall here. According to all these taps, because we have a tap here, tap here, tap here, tap here, tap here. All this sideways movement. We can see another stall here before touching the top. Yeah, let's see where that falls. And that is 20 points away. That's kind of crazy. It would be so crazy for price to actually come way back down and then go up there. I don't know. Right now price is just moving, so I mean this could be a level. So because truthfully this is sideways action. And seeing price left the sideways action without touching it. Yeah, it's just sideways. It's just a small consolidation zone that price hasn't came back to touch yet. So there is a level of liquidity sitting here. I'll put like, I kind of want to put it here. Because price abruptly stopped here and just gave a small doji instead of actually retouching the zone. Let's make it a bit bigger. And we done came way too far. So what could happen is we could start selling. We probably create a double top, come back and start buying again from here. We can buy again from here, or stalls, blows through this level, and we can buy from here. Looking to the left, I would treat this. This also could hold, but I'd rather go with the extreme that's right here with support. So that's what I'm looking for. Just one of these two. One of these two hold. I would prefer this one. I don't think prices get back down here. Not so soon. It may be like later in the day. It may fall back down here. But I would prefer to buy from this zone rather than this zone. So let's go look at MES. Okay, let's do the same thing. Let's run the same thing. Weekly. Weekly, we got the all-time high. I'll mark it. You know, I don't think it's fine. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because it's right here at a temporary key level. I might just delete, to be honest. Yeah. I'm sure it's valuable, but not for me, not for right now. I might delete this one too. No, I'll delete this one. Just clear the charts up a little bit. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so we found our weekly top and bottom. Top is all-time high. Bottom is this level down here. So now what's the day showing? We hit all-time highs, fell back down to a key area. fell down to a temporary key area and gave a massive, so a lot of sells, but a lot of buys stepped in, giving a massive hammer candle. So we could be looking to buy, and off the daily chart somewhere back in this area, because we got body closes, wick closes, and this has no wick, but I would assume the wick would have closed up here if it did. So somewhere in this area, because these are just equal, they're not equal, but they're near each other. Yeah, that would be this area right here. This is the area I was thinking of. All this kind of sideways movement, I'll be thinking to target this area. To make it simple, we'll just choose this level. We'll use this as our farthest target away for price to go and hit with all this buying. But so far, price came down to kilo. Yep. And then massive green, massive 4-hour green to take out. Almost 2 candles. Just one candle almost took out 2 candles. And it seems like there's a gap that opened yesterday, and we're just continuing higher. Okay, let's continue on the hourly. Yep, it's massive buying. Not really see much besides this gap. There might be something sitting here in this range, but not really seeing much. We've hit the overall EMA. Let's see. We're above the 4-hour. Hold on, where's the daily? We're above daily. We're above 4-hour. But now we're crashing into the hourly. So that means, yeah, there's a control shift. There has been a control shift. Because also, this level has held that structure. This level held as resistance, and that's what gave us this massive sell-off. Since price came and broke through, it lines up perfectly with this red candle. This red candle tried to retest the structure, and buyers stepped in again. So I think this is a shift in who's in control. It seems buyers are in control now. Especially after we saw the structure, after price opened, it gave a massive rejection. Yeah, buyers are in control. Now, it's the same thing with gold. We got to find where we can enter on these. Since we believe buyers, we got to just figure out where. We could say this area. This is on the 15th, so let's go down one more. But this area is an area of interest. I can still mark it. Yeah. This area also might show something. Oh, yeah, to the 5. How you with me too? Okay. So like I was saying, We had this level of structure holding. We still have a gap below, so eventually this gap needs to get filled. There's just no telling when. And it's just no more, 'cause I trust in you. You was there every day I faced. This will be the 5-minute zone. We have one zone of where price could reject to, and we can hit buys from. With this one count, we have a build up, so there's liquidity below. Grab liquidity, reject off of support, go through. Yeah, so this is another 5-minute zone. Price could come back to. We also, it's showing us a level of resistance right here, but given this level of resistance has to be the hourly EMA, right? People not trying to go higher than the hourly EMA. Is that what's going on? Yeah, that's the only one we're not above on. So people are trying to hold this level. I don't see anything else equaling this level to be rejecting. Not of relevance. So if we see it, when I see a level of rejecting as such, but it's against, I use that level as a target for TP. So as well as it's building up right here too. It's building up here as well. We can mark this as liquidity. So it might be setting up. If it comes back to the zone and gives us a rejection, we could be good for a buy, depending on how it gets to the zone. If it gets to the zone, if it breaks all this and gets to the zone with massive volume, we have to wait for volume to be confirmed to be gone. But we wait for confirmed rejection in the zone to take back high. And with gold coming back to hitting our level, was close. I guess we're gonna have to see what it does at this level.
Drew never got to meet you, Rach never got to meet you. If my two sons did, they probably want to be you. Watch this album title come to life if I could see you. I would climb 1,000 flights if I could only reach you. Been too much in my head, bet you would give advice. I'm trying to balance friends, and I'm trying to balance life. You died a peaceful death, and hopefully that be mine. But right now I gotta focus on the light that lives inside. So maybe we should cry, maybe that's a good thing. And stop trying to hide, start showing off these tear stains. Life ain't just a vibe, it's more like when the fear came. We learned to rest inside, like Jesus did when wind came. So maybe I'ma find temptation and rewind them. I miss those days.
Gold is doing the same thing. So what's happening is, like I showed this level, it's sideways. Same thing with here. This is structure. After this sideways, it created another mini level. This right here, this is structure, mini level structure. We came higher, sold off. It came back higher. People tried to sell it off again. That's why this indecision candle happened. People were trying to sell, but buyers were in control. So price just came back to this level. And like what we do, these levels we will want these. If we're looking to buy, we'll be looking for this level to hold that structure. That's how it goes with these. Structure, you see it hold as resistance so many times, so now when it breaks, when it gets back, it should hold as support. Same over here. I started from this is holding, this level's holding as resistance, so by the time it comes back, it should be support. But it seems like that's what's going on with gold right now. It didn't come back to this level, it came back to this level, which was not on the 5 minute. Sure, we could see this, but I'm not considering this as a zone to try to trade from. I think that's strictly a 1 minute zone. Because on 1 minute it looks good. We have this liquidity, it swept liquidity, it blew higher, breaking structure. So we'll be looking for it to come back. So on the 1 minute this looks good, but on the 5 minute this does not look ideal for me. I mean, it definitely looked like it's about to work out, but so I guess it's a missed trade, missed opportunity. So crazy. It's gonna happen. So now, if it was accurate, if that was actually the time for the move, it would need to break this level. Right now, this level is going to hold as resistance until enough buying pressure comes in. But it's still the same. We're still just waiting. If this doesn't hold, if this holds as resistance, we could be looking for our retest down here. This doesn't look good for buyers getting in here. This looks like it's just a build up for sellers to take it lower, but we don't know. So yeah, if this holds as resistance, we could still be getting an entry down here, or we might just double tap. I don't know, but we could be.
You love me, I know what I want. When I look at you, I know you're the one. Can't see anyone, I'm blind to your love. Can you wake me up? Life up, I told you I almost gave my life up. Gave it to my chin and I got tied up. If you wanted me, I tell you light up. God, I'm tired. You said that you love me, I know what I want. When I look at you, I know you're the one. Can't see anyone, I'm blind to your love. I can't lie to you. Can you wake me up? God, I see how much you love me, I can't lie to you. I got one too many things that I've been trying to do. Trying to let go of my sin, I'm trying to die for you. I'm finna ride for you, I gave my life for you. I was addicted to my flesh, man, I can't let it go. Been addicted to these women since 11 though. Used to take my flesh and I will put that on a pedestal. Fighting all these demons, but I knew what I was meant to do. I gave my heart to you, and I gave my mind, and I gave my soul, and I gave my all to you. Told my addictions you couldn't shut up, who you talking to. I remember nights where I could never get too comfortable. I praise the one who brought me through. You said that you love me, I know what I want. When I look at you, I know you're the one. Can't see anyone, I'm blind to your love. I can't lie to you. Can you wake me up? You said you gon' be happy, but you mellow. Don't wanna see you laughing with the devil. I told you if you want me, he ain't welcome. I ain't needed that hello. I told you you can't break my heart. You said you want me, I ain't fine. the one I want. I know Jesus is the one I want. You said that you love me, I know what I want. When I look at you, I know you're the one. Can't see anyone. I'm blind to your love. I can't lie to you. Can you wake me up? You said that you love me, I know what I want. When I look at you, I know you're the one. Can't see anyone. I'm blind to your love. I can't lie to you. Can you wake me up?
Euphrates River dry, the kings of the east ready for war, look at the times. The horse sat on the waters, now it's time for her decline. Who I got light, got all who gon' shine. I know it's getting hard, but every demon we gon' bind. Fight the good fight, y'all, we at the finish line. They serving all them gods, I bet they triple mention mine. I done had a vision, he protect us, then the line. He blowing out his wings, fourth quarter winning time. Give for the Ruach, I got
So yeah, now we just explain what we're looking for. I explained our targets, and I explained where we're looking to get in from and why. And once you build what you're targeting and where you see an opportunity to enter, now you just have to wait for a price to either go to your area and give you confirmation, or just hit TP without you. And if price ends up hitting TP without you, there may be a story there that misread something somewhere to miss it. It's not always the case. A lot of times price is sporadic, so price don't always just follow our analysis, but could get better at analyzing if price just hits TP without us. But that's a thought after the fact of trading. So right now I've already declared TPs on both charts, I believe. Yeah, we're taking gold to this blue line, and we're taking ES from down here to here. Yeah, that's a good move on ES. Yeah, 14, that's a good move on ES. So we're taking ES to take this up, because if it takes this level out, I have nothing higher. Let me go. If it takes out this level, we may get us something here. We may get something right here. And also something here. These are levels we may end up hitting. Let's go mark these up. And why I chose that, because when we look left, the last levels that held any kind of I guess strength to them was this level to sell from. It created a small little double top. It got taken out before it sold off, but the fact that it held even a little bit, because it's been holding. So this would be one level price could end up hitting, and with the extreme level, because we have this rejection, so we'll try to reject this level. buyers try to reject the sellers at this level. Then sellers use this level to continue lower, come back to this level, sell again. Came back to the level, sold again. So these two levels are the higher points after it break. So yeah, but going for this 14 is good. But if it breaks this 14, it flies. What is that? 27? That's insane. But yeah, so we found where we would like to get in with good confluences as to why we believe in getting in on these levels. And we also found targets. We also found take profit targets. With both of those, the last thing we need is confirmation entries. And once for ES, we get a rejection. We grab this liquidity and get rejection inside our zone. We'll look to take it higher. For gold, same thing. Grab this liquidity sitting here. I still do believe, yeah, liquidity sitting here. Same thing about what happened above. Let me fix that. This holds the structure, so this is still structure. But look at the top here, tap here, stopped here. So I believe lower is liquidity. Come grab liquidity, get rejection in zone. Look to take it to TP. Also, by the time price actually gets to this zone, if we are correct, it might line up with the EMA. It might line up with the EMA, so it adds an extra confluence to our why we're taking this trade, because it will be grabbing liquidity, rejecting our level, and rejecting the EMA at the same time. Same with this. If price ends up coming back to the zone, it might also be an EMA rejection, which strengthens our resolve for why we believe in buying. Because last time price hit EMA, grab liquidity sitting here. Or should it be here? It might be here. Oh, look, grab liquidity, hit EMA, and start flying from EMA. Gave a sellers try to reject structure. Sellers tried to reject structure. Let me write these up. Sellers try to reject structure to try to continue selling, but we're rolling with the people who got in on EMA after a push up. So this was just a pullback to fuel the buys even stronger. That's why price pushed higher. So that's all we're looking for. Just looking for the same thing. Grab liquidity, use EMA, push through. And we might not get it seems like, but nothing we can do about it. Just be patient. And gold is, like I said, when I said it back then, this candle didn't look too good for gold because it's created a lower high with another strong rejection candle. Buyers still try to step in because it's a pullback. If they miss the move, it's a pullback to allow them to get in. Or if they caught this down here, it's a pullback allowing them to put more money in to continue going higher. Because like we said earlier, price has just been flying. Minimal pullbacks, price has just been flying. minimum major pullbacks, I should say. But it just created a double top and started selling off. It came back to the structure level. People tried to buy again from the structure level. That's why there was this indecision rejection. But now price has gone through and buyers are still stepping in. So I would still do the same thing. This may hold as support. It may. It will suck if it does, but it may, because it's the same thing as this one. It's a break of structure. But we can't control that. Now it could be creating double bottom, right? Double bottom of the same level is a good sign of rejection. But like I said earlier, I'm looking for 5-minute setups. This will be a 1-minute setup. So I'm not looking to take a 1-minute setup on the 1 minute. I'm looking to take 5-minute setups and enter on the 1 minute. That has been feeling more comfortable lately. Yeah. So this definitely could just move without me, but I can accept that. If this moves without me, I can accept that. Lord, rain on me. Lord, rain on. Oh, right. Okay. It rain on me, plug it.
I just want the world to know that your love great. I grew up listening to shooters
That don't pump fake.
till I found out they ain't shooters and they pump fake.
Lord, let your spirit fill my house. It's like some tree.
Even if my funds low,
I have my fine great.
I give you my time
In between the Sunday to Sunday. With my body like Louis V.
every day. I show it out to like the runway. Wanna find out why you
Here is only one way.
Lord, I just need you here. I need you all day.
Wash away with dirty stains and make us fade away. I need you to. Holy Spirit, I need you to rain. Wash away them dirty stains and make it fade away. What's interesting is price is stopping at the same level. So we got this wick. We have this body, this body, this body, this body, this wick, this body. All these bodies and wicks stopping at the exact same level. And that's how I'm seeing these equals. That's how I find, I guess I would say, key levels of interest. Just because price will show these. It is pattern recognition, truly. But seeing equal levels, something's happening here. So I would assume buyers kept stepping in here. So I'll mark this up as another level. Mark this up as liquidity. Because this might be liquidity versus this actually being liquidity. But now we're right here at our zone. We're just looking for rejection in our zone. Good to know you're by my side. Look how these two candles. Oh, I'm tripping. They were all. I thought I saw them as equal wicks as well. Okay, so we have massive volume. Well, I wouldn't say massive, but this is big volume compared to what's been going on. Like these are big. This is big volume. This is big volume. Big volume. So we have big volume, leading us back into our zone. This is another build up. This could be the rejection, but this also could be another build of liquidity. I don't quite know if I want to take this entry or not. I don't exactly know. I don't think I do, because we're right here at the top of the zone. Especially after selling, I want confirmation. Yeah, so after the selling, so when there's big selling volume and price starts giving rejection, it's best to wait for buyers to confirm that they are now in control. And how that would look would be like after this sell, as you just saw, buyers would try to push up. Well, we're good. But sellers will, this is probably fueling the sellers to take it lower. And then buyers may really step in to go like that. So right now we might be in this level. I don't know. But that's what I think. I don't quite trust this being the rejection to take us higher yet. I think this is a setup. I think this is a setup to get grabbed before the real move happens. And I have been wrong. I have been wrong plenty of times, thinking it was a setup, but it was the actual move. It's just part of the game. See, like if this was the real move, I mean, after this should have stayed almost full green, and this should have been green, but it turned into an indecision. So we still have sellers still trying to push price lower, and we have buyers. Okay, so now this is a grab of liquidity to a turn. So if this candle closes green, I'll be looking for next candle to enter. But well, I guess the doji is good too. Yeah, I'll enter on this. Maybe it might be premature, but we'll see. But so it's the same thing. So same thing. Price was stalling here, like it was building. Price was stalling here. Sellers are still trying to take price lower. Buyers are ready to buy, but not enough buyers have stepped in yet until we got this indecision candle. Sellers really try to push lower, but it got rejected, turned green. And I work off of if a price breaks previous candle, I enter. And so this one had good green buying pressure to break candle, so I entered. And now we just gotta see if it's gonna work out. ES is moving sideways with this EMA, so this is not a zone you want to play in, not a zone you want to trade in. I mean, unless that's your style, but Sideways is inconsistent. Given the buying volume hasn't really stepped in for our trade yet, I feel we might get taken out. I feel it may come lower, and it may just come low enough to take us out before buyers really step in. You know, so this isn't looking good for my trade. We started going up, hit this level, full red candle. Because truthfully, it was looking like it's just this is all has just been build up. It's now looking like all of this is built up over the same level. So yeah, I think my stop loss is about to be hit for buyers to step in. OCOE on the phone cause the labels wanna know me. It's why I'm moving slowly. Look, it hit it hit it exactly. Hit stop loss exactly. But it didn't reject too hard, so I think sellers still might be in control. I don't know, we'll see. Will I take a second entry? I don't know. I'm normally kind of I try to be one trade and done, so I don't know. It's never nice just losing money and ending on a loss. But not trying to force a narrative that isn't there. Like, I believe in buys, but buying could not be the move of the move today, and I'm not trying to force that. But that's when Price did this rejection, that was like, oh, it's a rejection, but it didn't stay green. It came back red. It coming back red made me think that it just sellers are still just building up liquidity here to get grabbed. But then I had the second green candle that hit me for confirmation, like, oh no, buyers are in control now. But what did I? Yep, exactly. Exactly. It was just more building up for buyers. And now we got a massive buying break. I think I will get in again. This is here. May have been ideal to wait for confirmation, like I marked up earlier. Because this is exactly what Price did. Take it. So I'm expecting something like this to happen before going higher. Let me draw it again.
Hey, what does it profit a man if he gained the whole world but lose his own soul?
That's what I'm expecting to happen. Something along those lines. It could even be here. Something like this to happen. Like I could have waited for this confirmation candle to happen. Cause I think, yeah, this might be another premature entry. Not enough entry confirmations. The zone is valid zone to look for, but entry wise, not a good job. Yeah. I gotta start waiting for this candle to enter. I gotta start waiting for it to enter on this candle. Because this is the first build up where there's liquidity sitting below here. This is the first build up at the zone, right at the top of the zone. Price takes that out. So in theory, you can enter here. In theory, you can enter here, which is where I entered on. But ideally, you should enter on the after the confirmation. Yeah. Because this leaves you room to get faked out, because price still could just continue lower. But normally what happens is, if this is correct, price will come back, use this entry as support to continue shooting up, so you enter there. But yeah, that's it for today. So yeah, poor entries. Like I said, zones were correct. Why we're looking for these zones were correct as well. But when it came time to entry, two premature entries. Like we saw, price did this, then it gave a green candle that shot right back down. So sellers are still trying to push price lower. Indecision, and then we had this big rejection to a push up green. I wanted it to close green, but it didn't close green. It closed back red. And I was like, okay, that doesn't look good for this being the rejection to start buying. So I wanted to wait more, but then I got this candle, which went green. It was a full green candle, and when I entered, it pushed right back down. And after that, I was like, okay, definitely may have been too quick on the trigger to enter. Pushed up a little bit, but came right back down, so it took me out. So just same thing. After taking me out, I was like, okay, so this may be the massive buy in volume, but hit the same level. Didn't even recognize it. Hit the same level. Hit the same level to sell and sold from. But what should have happened is, if it hits the same level, that's fine. And then it gave this. So this is a decision looking for rejection that buyers are trying to take over. But this candle, if buyers were really in control, this candle would have turned green. But given it didn't turn green, that would have been our confirmation to not even get in on the second trade. But I got in early. So that's why I was saying I should wait for buyer's confirmation. Grab liquidity, build liquidity, grab liquidity, start buying, a pullback, but continue the buys. But no, I entered premature here, and got hit for it. So that'll be all. That's all today. Me. Be at it tomorrow. Would have finally gone. No, when they came in,